morning to you all, students of class 10. I am your teacher Hardeep Singh and you are watching my channel Hardeep Maths and Physics on YouTube. There is a request, you have to watch complete video because I can able to watch the timing by you on my YT studio that you are watching maximum 1 or 2 or 3 minutes, but you have to watch full video and ask your comments in the comment section. Students, today we are going to consult chapter electricity. 3 topics. One is the Joule's law of heating effect, second is the electric power, and third is the commercial unit of electrical energy. Again, I request you to watch the full video and don't skip it, because I have to consume much time to make video for your regular studies, and if you don't want to watch full video, then there is no advantage taken by you for this label. Now first topic is electric power. Rate at which energy consumed or released, consumed or produced, consumed or released, consumed or appreciated by any object is known as power of object. Here object can be device, can be any equipment, can be living being, can be non-living being. It is denoted by capital P. P equal to V into I. According to Ohm's law, we know that I equal to V upon R. So when we put the value of I here, P into V in P equals to V into V upon R, that will becomes P equal to V square upon R. SI unit of power is watt, denoted by capital W. You can watch on any bulb 50 watt, 60 watt, that can be written as 60 watt, 50 watt. Each appliances have this type of mark, and that mark shows the power of that equipment. We know that P equal to V upon Y. If power is 1 watt, then volt potential 1 volt, current 1 ampere. Now on behalf of this, define 1 watt. So we can say easily, if any device or equipment has 1 volt potential difference across its ends and 1 ampere current flowing through it, then its power is considered as 1 watt. Clear? That means if any object having potential 1 volt and current flowing through it 1 ampere, then its power is known as 1 watt. That is the important question. Define 1 watt from the point of view board exams. Now we will consider to commercial unit of electrical energy. Commercial unit of electrical energy, that is called 1 kilowatt hour, kWh. Kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt means 1000 watt. 1 hour means 60 minutes and 60 seconds. That means total 3600 seconds. So we can say 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1000 watt. In place of kilowatt we have to write, and in place of hour we have to write 3600 seconds. That is 36x watt second. We can standard form write in standard form 3.6 into 10 to the power 6. Watt into second is known as joule. SI unit of energy. So it is 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. That is the energy contains by 1 kilowatt hour. Also remember, 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1000 watt. That means 10 to the power 3 watt. 1 megawatt, M stands for mega. 1 megawatt equal to 10 to the power 6 watt. That means 1 billion watt. And that G stands for giga. 1 gigawatt equal to 10 to the power 9 watt. That means 1 billion watt. 10 million equal to 1 billion. 1 billion watt is known as 1 gigawatt. 1 million watt is known as 1 megawatt. 1000 watt is known as 1 kilowatt. And keep in mind, in domestic electric meters, 1 kilowatt hour is considered as 1 unit. That is in electric meter. We have in our homes by electricity department, and we saw there is 30 unit, 40 unit, 50 units. That unit means 1 kilowatt hour. When we use 1000 watt of energy for 1 hour, then it will considered as 1 unit in that electric meter. That electric meter shows 1 unit energy. When we use 1000 watt of energy for 1 hour, when we use 2000 watt of energy for 1 hour, that is 2 unit. 3000 watt of energy for 1 hour, that is 3 unit. I hope you can able to understand. Now we will move to our next topic, that is Joule's law of heating effect. We know that from power, P equal to V into Q upon T, P equal to Vi. I is also considered as Q upon T. Now, rate of consumption of energy released or produced, let's consider for T seconds. P into T, that means this side, again V into T. P into T known as H. H is means heat. H denotes the heat produced or consumed by any device. H equal to VIT. Now this formula H equal to VIT is denoted as three forms. We know that V equal to IR, then H equal to IR into I into T. This V replaced with IR. H equal to I square upon T. In second form, we know that from Ohm's law, I equal to V upon R. This I replaced by V upon R, that is V square upon T. And in third form, when P equal to VI, VI known as P, H equal to VIT, VI replaced by P, so H equal to PT. So the three forms are there. H equal to first is P into T, second is V square T upon R, and third is I square RT. I square RT. These are the three formulas for heat produced and consumed by any device. As per Joule's law of heating effect, we use this formula H equal to I square RT. That is known as Joule's law of heating effect. That heating effect in any form, either appliance or device consume the electricity, it will heat. If that device produce the electricity, it will heat. According to this, H is directly proportional to I square, H is directly proportional to R, H is directly proportional to T. That means heat consumed or produced is equal to the magnitude of square of current. Second, H equal to directly proportional to R. Heat produced or consumed in any circuit, in any device, in any equipment is directly proportional to its resistance. If resistance is more, then heat produced or consumed by that device is more. Third is H is directly proportional to T. That means heat produced or consumed by any device is directly proportional to the time for which that equipment is used. I think you can able to understand this topic, and if you